Hello my friend and welcome back to the channel. Or if this is your first time here, then thank you for clicking into the unknown. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Balatro. This is a poker-based roguelite that focuses around using jokers of various kinds to twist the game of poker around your little finger. Not only are the jokers included in the deck, they are outright the point of it. Let's jump in and give it a try, shall we? So it looks like all of these are locked. Looks like we got to start with the red deck. Gives us an additional discard every round. We'll get into that when we are playing. Let's just give it a go, shall we? So, first up, the structure of the game. We're going to have to play through each of these blinds, making at least this much in score before we run out of hands. If we do, the run is over, and therein lies the crux of it. So let's start off with this small blind. We need to make at least 300 chips to make this much money. Let's just see what happens. Wow. That's nearly a straight flush. Wild. There we are, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. You can see it's offering us a straight here, level 1. We can level up the various hands, which will give us more points for them, as all of them will be level 1 right now. We're going to make 30 times 4, and that's the base value of the hand. And then we add the value of each card to it as well. On the left we have score in blue, on the right we have malt in red. We managed it in one hand. So you can see we got the cash value of the hand and some additional dollars for keeping our hands going, not using them. And this is the real meat of the game here. This is where we're going to adjust the deck of cards we have. Starts as a standard deck of cards, and plus 15 malt when 0 discards remaining. That seems very good. That seems very good. Or we have some packs down here of tarot cards. The voucher gives us an additional hand per round. That's pretty strong too. You can see we can level up our flush there with planet cards. But I think I'm going to take this joker here. So as I buy this, you see it will go into our joker slots up top. We can have up to 5. They can be sold if we need to make room for additional ones, or if a different strategy sort of unfurls itself for us. But as it is, I'm going to take one of these tarot cards as well. Now we saw how planet cards can adjust your hand values. Tarot cards here adjust what exactly your deck looks like. So we can convert some cards into spades, which of course would make flushes easier. Same with diamonds there. Oh, or we can potentially add foil, holographic, or polychrome to a random joker. I mean, it'd be this one right now. Let's try. Nothing. Damn. Oh well. Seems appropriate to gamble. Into the big blind. So 450 this time instead of 300, and a little bit of extra reward. We could skip this blind if we wanted, which would forego the store and any value we would get from winning that hand, but gives us this benefit listed down here. They will always be different, so don't forget to check. Okay, a little less sort of handed to us on a silver platter this time. And don't forget, if we have no discards remaining, then we get a much, much stronger hand. I am going to go ahead and discard everything that isn't a face card here. Wow, they were really similar. Okay, fine, let's take this pair of kings. These don't score. We don't need to include these, but I'm just discarding them, basically. Alright, so we've got 3 of a kind 2s here. And once again, I'm just going to throw away these. You can see it spends the hand, aggregates the cost, multiplies it by the mult, and refills our hand. 2 pair queens over 9s there. Throw away the 5 as well. Not bad. Okay, so here we have 3 jacks, 2 10s. I'm going to go ahead. I don't think I need to discard the ace of spades there. Yeah, there's no reason to. I'm basically just exhausting our discards here. Oh, 4 of a kind could be even more valuable. Let's take a look. 4 of a kind is more valuable than a full house. So let's keep our 4 of a kind jacks. We can just discard everything else. There's nothing we're looking to gain with these discards. We just need all of our discards gone so that our joker will proc. And plus 15 mult to the 7. That's 22. 22 times 100. That's going to make it, isn't it? Yep. So we can play one of these if we want alongside it. It doesn't matter. And then at the end, see the joker get involved. And we're out of there, making good use of our joker. And into the next shop, what do we see? Okay, so we can't afford the pants. So we can either afford this Arcana pack or a wild card tarot card. I think I prefer the potential tarot card here. And what do we see? No rank or suit, but plus 50 chips when played. I assume that means it's always eligible, because normally things that aren't involved in the hand don't score for you. Gives the total sell value of all current jokers. Converts up to 3 selected cards to diamonds. None of these are outstanding, but it looks like we're diamond people now. Yeah, sure. You can see those cards being filtered back into the stack now. See how it adjusts the stack we're working with. We arrive at the final of this sort of round. As you can see, each of these finals is going to have something sort of significant that it's going to do to your hand. We just moved out of hearts into diamonds, so we could get away with that. And of course, if we'd have had a little bit of paying attention ahead, we might have been able to, plan for that as well. But hey, let's just carry on. So you can see our heart cards being debuffed there. They don't actually do anything. I suppose a pair of 8s. We could just get rid of the jacks and 8s in a 2 pair. So you can see it still counts for the 2 pair, it just doesn't add its mult or score. Okay, here we got aces over kings. Potentially, let's see what happens if we throw these away. 4 of a kind aces. Wow. Take that. Throw away. Do we want to throw away any of this? I don't think I do. There we go. Got pretty lucky there, I think. I managed to make 5, plus the additional 2 for our hands remaining. Putting us up to 8. 1 free reroll per shop. That could come in very handy. It's going to save us money. Plus 4 malt for each card below 52. So that's about sort of cutting things out of the stack and making it thinner. I think I'll take this to buy a reroll. You can see we have it now. And we'll also take a tarot card pack. Giving us access to. Destroying cards is very good. Gold cards are not exactly what we're looking for. And converting things to clubs isn't right either. Okay, so let's just clarify. We moved into diamonds. Let's start removing the hearts then, shall we? Now our 50 card stack should be a little easier to navigate. Let's carry on. Into the next round, we're looking at 800 at blind for this. 4. Offering a free reroll, but of course we already have that. That is worth very little to us. Wow, there's nearly already something there. Keep the 5s, the 10s. Let's just discard those for a sec. Kind of wasteful. We had a queen, we could run a straight there, so I think I'll go ahead and just play this 2 pair. And that affords us nothing really. I'm going to go ahead and discard all of this. Full house 8s over jacks will do. Okay, that's looking much better now. And it finished off our royal flush for us. Or a straight, I suppose. Let that one go. Puts us just on the cusp. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and discard everything except the face card and the 4s there. We still have some 4s there. What's a straight look like? Or a flush, sorry. 35 times 4. Yeah, you know, let's look for the flush, shall we? This could be pretty risky. We got it. Queen flush. And of course, because we have no discards left, we can rely on this joker to help fish us out of trouble. Alright, moving on. Only 3 that time. We could ostensibly purchase this. It's the Temperance again. I suppose we could simply purchase this to buy later. To use later, rather. So we've got to look out for this, discarding 2 random cards per hand played later. That will make it harder to sort of combo them together. $15 for defeating the boss blind? Wow, perfect. We've got a flush there. It does give away one of my kings, however. Let's discard instead. See what we get here. Not a whole lot. Gonna discard again. Full house kings over queens is very powerful. But if we just discard everything else first, let's double check that. Full house is 40 times 4. 40 times nearly 20 is going to be enough, yeah. So let's just go ahead and discard those as well. Don't really care what I get. And here, we'll take the kings over the aces instead, and that gets us, I mean, a strategy like that would have got us around the hook as well, right? Can't discard cards from us if we're just going to do it in one. Perfect. That'll save us another few dollars as well. We get one for each remaining hand. Let's see what we got. 3 for each discarded 9. Rank changes every round. Fascinating. Re-trigger all card held in hand abilities. So we can add cards to our stack there. Or change up our run values with... So I wonder if we can see that there. We can. These are the values. Score and mult of each. +1 hand size would be very nice, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and use that now. Try and afford us the 1 extra hand size. Perfect. There's no point using our reroll. And in we go to this finale. I mean, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 off the bat. That's very nice. It will attack our remaining hand cards though, won't it? Left us the on-suit King Jack. Not worthless. So what if I just try to discard aggressively early? I'm going to throw the 9 as well, I think. Okay. Full house 8s over jacks. Again, it's going to ask us to discard, but I think that's okay. What is it? 336. At this point we have aces, 10s. I'm going to go ahead and look for a full house there. We have it, aces over 10s. We know the full house with our multiplier is worth about 1400 or so. We saw it last time. Suppose we just look for aces instead. Nope, but now with no discards remaining, we can go ahead and play this hand. Perfect. 1700. Gets us off the second table, and $6 in hand. What do we have here? We might look for flushes. Oh wow, all flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. These are our consumables, so that's what the consumable slot is, I think. I'm just going to take the tarot card. And convert things to clubs. Convert the left card into the right card. Damn, or an extra $4. None of these are very useful, unfortunately. But we were moving out of hearts, weren't we? If I were to move these, sure. I guess we're doing clubs and diamonds. Yeah, that's all we need. 2,800. Wow, how long does this straight go? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Full house 8s over 6s there. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to discard everything that isn't that hand. See if anything improves. No? Very well. Let us attempt that. Okay, so I think at this point I will now start throwing away, looking to whittle down my discards and find a full house. There we go. And one last go. 4 of a kind aces is pretty good. 2 pair kings 9s, just in case we don't nail it with the 4 of a kind aces. I'll throw the 7 away just on the off chance that we complete another full house there. But with no discards remaining, that should pretty aggressively jump that score. And put us just over with 1 hand remaining. Very nice. Not gaining all that much here. There is an interest mechanic that we haven't really touched on here either. If we managed to save up some cash, we would get 1 additional for each $5 that we have sitting in the bank when we finish a blind. I like the idea of the larger tarot card. +1 malt for each empty joker slot. So that would go down to 2, but +2 malt on everything is certainly not to be sniffed at. Unfortunately, I suppose we'd need to sell to get there. Increase rank of up to 2 selected cards. Damn, that's valuable. Potentially. I mean, it depends what we draw, but I'm going to go for it. Hope we find some... I can use it now. Oh, no, it's for using in the game. Okay. So if it doesn't say to be used immediately there, you have to use tarot cards in the game. We'll go for a planet. So once again, planets are going to adjust our hand scores, making either the malt or the points, generally both, better. We're definitely looking for 4 of a kinds. Discarding aggressively whilst looking for full houses means that we find ourselves at that sometimes, right? Okay, so what will we get for this? An uncommon joker again. Not interested, let's go. Queen 6s and 4s here. Do we throw the 4s away? We can be wasteful with our discards a little. Yeah, let's get rid of the 4s as well. There's our full house. Do we look again? We've got 5s there. I probably shouldn't, right? We probably should do... Let's try it. And then finally, so we are like purposefully wasting all these discards, which seems a little unwise, but I feel like we're going to feel better about it when we put a few hands in at 15 malt. Or plus 15 malt. All depends what we get here now, I suppose. This is a risky strategy. We want to move out of it before it gets too dangerous. Now we need some similarly decent hands. I think I see a flush there. $35 times. Seems good. And of course, if we manage to land a 4 of a kind whilst discarding wastefully like that, I think that really works for us. Definitely a dangerous strategy though, isn't it? We don't have a flush there. 2 pair jacks over 8s. Throw the 10 away as well. I think the malt is really... Yeah, it stands a good chance of saving us, I think. Oh no, maybe not. This is only a pair, right? I don't know if it's going to work. So what, we need 300? I think this is going to be uncomfortably close. Oh, there's a flush there. There is a flush there. That should be fine. Yeah, double down on that strategy is quite scary. Let's see what we get in reward. Leveling up our pair. A tarot card. I forgot to use this, damn. Let's go ahead and use the tarot card. Oh, the Hanged Man again. I think I'm inclined to use this. So we were on diamonds though, right? Yeah, removing hearts. I think if I just go ahead and remove these. Now we're even more likely to find flushes. Start with 0 discards. Huh. I mean, we're sort of specced into that, but that's still dangerous. Let's hope we can get through. Okay, so with no discards, I am inclined to start off with the pair of 8s first, looking for something bigger with the kings, maybe? Or do we just go like that? Let's face it, it's 2 pair. You can see 20 times 2. But it's actually be 30, 40, 56. times 17. It's really hard to judge whether or not we want to do that from down here, so I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, we're going to need to do better than that, aren't we? Pair of jacks, or have we got a flush here? We don't, do we? We've nearly got a flush here. I guess I throw the pair of jacks away with with these. Not looking good. 2 pair 9s. Oh wait, there's a flush there. That's good because that will include the values of all the cards, and we've got some high value cards there. Don't feel great about our next hand though. Halfway there with 1 left. No, we didn't make it. It's not looking good. Another flush, but it's not going to be enough. And I guess that is where this run ends. A dangerous first joker, to be sure. So you can see we get some high scores. We get a seed if we would like to offer this seed to others to try and compete with us. That seems fun. That's a very cool little feature. Friends, folks, family, thank you so much for making it this far. If you have, consider hitting the like button down below. Subscribe if you think I deserve it. And most importantly, essentially, be kind to yourself. See you next time, everyone.